Order of the Cultural Arts Commission of the City of Alpharetta. It is 6:01. We do have a quorum of the commission present. We would like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. If everyone would please stand as you're able. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, well, first out of the gate, I would like to invite Kim Manning and Thomas Nolfa up to introduce your artists for Rotary.
Good evening, Commissioners. How are you? Doing well? We have a special acknowledgement tonight. I'm going to kind of tell a story because I'm kind of a storyteller. It's easier for me to do. I got a call from Thomas probably end of August, maybe? Something like that. I can't remember. It might have been a little earlier. And he said, we have a project we want to do. And I was like, oh, yeah? And they told me the time frame. They wanted to finish in October, November. And I went, oh, wow, we want to paint 9 murals along the Greenway in that amount of time. And so I sat there and watched North Fulton Rotary work with Fulton County and also reach out to all these high school students, and they got it done. So we're here tonight to acknowledge them, and I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to let him tell the other story.
Thank you. I hate having my back to you all, but you'll come up here in a second, so we'll solve that. But just on behalf of North Fulton Rotary, we can't thank you guys enough for accepting our vision and helping us to pull this off. What's been most amazing is the joy on these young artists' face. I have been blessed to be in this community since 1988, and this is the first real project that, since I joined the Rotary, I got involved in. And giving back to the community, I hope that these girls understand the importance of that and take that from here. But that's really what Rotary's about. It's fellowship through service, and this has been a wonderful project. And the first of many years to come until we complete the entire path. And I hope that the approval process gets even easier in the years to come with a proven record, but we'll work on that together. The joy today is that the momentum that we got for just the recognition is astonishing. And we'd like to call up each one of the artists that are here today and give them special recognition. We have some slides to show you and a little bit of a brief history of how it all worked, but we took this on as the true challenge to enhance the experience along the Greenway through art. And we contacted the students, or the teachers in Fulton County schools up here initially, and one of the greatest things we did was we stumbled upon a professional muralist that has that same servant heart that we do. And she's here tonight, and Elizabeth Kimball will recognize her with the others, but one of the things that she made sure would happen is she had a workshop for everybody. We selected the artists. From the submission process, we hand-selected those that we wanted to use, and each one of them came to on a Sunday afternoon, about a 3 or 4 hour session of how do you paint a mural? How do you paint concrete? How do you, what are you doing? And that was wonderful. And then working through the approval process, you just know that it's going to be good, so you just keep working on it. And of course, God decided to let it rain on the first Saturday we were going to paint, but that's okay. We got one full day in, and then a week later we got another thing in, and between that we had a few of the artists come in, and they're essentially all done. There's one that's, I'm told, a little bit more touch-up wants to be done, but when is an artist ever finished? I think when we take the brush away is about the answer to that one. So with that, you can see some of the there's the website that the Facebook page that the artists and the students decided to set up, and there's the photograph from the workshop day. And what you see is just joy on their faces. None of them are named Joy, but you see joy in all of it. And we are so blessed to have been a part of this and look forward to years to come to bring the beautification project along the Alpharetta Greenway. So thank you so much for your commitment and your diligence to let us get this started. So what I'd like to do is call up each one of the artists, and hopefully for those that are here, and then we'll take some pictures and hand these out. So Tessa, I saw, yes, no. Okay, 0 for 1. Let's go to Olivia, because I know you're here. Come on up. Congratulations, Olivia Taylor. Thank you. Turn around. Yeah. Yeah.
Parents.
You go on.
It's a family affair. Could I add also that none of this could have happened without family?
I know.
And the parents, because a lot of them came and put brushes on the walls too, and that was pretty special.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Jordan Bride. Lisa and Amy, come on down too. All right. Pia, Sarah Swat. Gladly. Look.
I'll share some pictures, I promise. And all the other pictures.
Isabel Neely. Kamal Chug. All right.
You painted. I saw you covered in paint.
Abby Allen. Abby solicited younger brothers and sisters on the first day also. Congratulations. I do want to give the names of the others that are not here. Eden Kiawhite. Oh, Ian. Oh, good. I didn't see you. Come on up. Sorry. Yay. Yay. You bring Dad up. All right. Let's try that again. Fiona's not here, is she? Good. All right. Well, Fiona McKay. And then we also have, signed by the mayor, a certificate of appreciation for our professional muralist, Annalisa Kimball.
You have to get your picture taken. You go stand
Can
up.
I be with the team?
Okay.
You step up.
And if everyone could all the artists,
Yeah.
parents too, and our commissioners. Yeah, commissioners, they would like to have us in the picture. If we could all adjourn downstairs briefly.
We can do 2 rows if you want. This is propaganda, but that's okay.
Actually, maybe a little bit more center.
Olivia.
Oh, okay. You're muted. Yeah.
You can take these if you want. I mean, I know you have them, but you're watching.
See you next year. Thank you.
On behalf of the Arts Commission, I would like to thank Thomas and Rotary for helping to develop the artists of the future, and I'm sure that they learned many valuable lessons both in their art and in their business of art. So we thank you again.
Permission to speak, Chairperson.
Granted?
Thank you. My name is Shetal, and I'd like to say a few words. This has been my favorite meeting since I took over this position. This is what I thought the position was for. I'm so impressed by this whole project and this opportunity that has been given to such young students at a high school level. That is so impressive. I love art myself, but these are not the type of opportunities that came my way. And obviously, that was a different generation. But this is so good, girls. Take it and fly with it. I have goosebumps right now just thinking about it. But anyway, Merry Christmas and have a happy holiday. Thank you.
All right, we will move along to approval of the minutes. We are going to address the Cultural Arts Commission meeting minutes from September 26, 2023. The minutes have been distributed to you for review in advance of the meeting. Commissioners Andrew, Foster, and Smeal, I ask that you please abstain if you've not had an opportunity to review the minutes. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Okay, as 3 of the 4 commissioners who attended the September 26 meeting are present this evening, we do have a quorum. I now ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
I motion to approve the minutes.
Is there a second?
I second.
Okay. It has been moved by Commissioner Foster and seconded by Commissioner Barsky that we approve the minutes as written from the September 26, 2023 meeting of the Cultural Arts Commission. I will now call for a vote. Please raise your hand if you motion to approve. Okay, the motion passes unanimously with the Commissioners Andrews, Foster, and Smeal abstaining. Next, we add on the Cultural Arts Commission meeting minutes from October 24th, 2023. The minutes have been distributed to you for review in advance. Commissioners Janae and Smeal, I ask that you please abstain if you've not had an opportunity to review. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Okay, as 5 of the 5 commissioners who attended the October 24th, 2023, it's 4. As 4 of the 5 commissioners who attended the October 24th, 2023 meeting are present this evening, we do have a quorum. I now ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
I move to approve the minutes as written from the October 24th, 2023 Cultural Arts.
Do we have a second?
I second to approve the minutes.
Okay. It has been moved by Commissioner Barsky and seconded by Commissioner Foster that we approve the minutes as written from the October 24th, 2023 meeting of the Cultural Arts Commission. I'll now call for a vote. Everyone in support of the motion, please raise your hand. Okay, the motion passes 3-0 with Commissioners Janae and Smeal abstaining. All right, moving on, we have no old business to discuss, so we will move on to new business. the public art approval, Manning on the Square art sculpture. Can we have a representative from Taylor Morrison? Are you Brian or Michael? Okay. This is Brian Taylor. I gather that's the Taylor and Taylor Morrison.
Oh, I wish it was. I get that quite a bit.
Oh.
No, it's not. My name's Brian Taylor. I'm the Vice President of Land Development for our division here in Atlanta. Here to discuss our proposed sculpture for our Manning on the Square development on Cumming Street. A little bit about us as a company. We are a national home builder. We have divisions across 19 cities in the U.S. Been here in Atlanta for the past 7 years. So we've built anywhere from Gwinnett County all the way over to Paulding County. But super excited about our Manning development. It's coming along nicely. We're currently in there selling. And what we're proposing tonight is actually a tribute to a partnership that we have as a company with the National Wildlife Federation. We work hand in hand with the National Wildlife Federation throughout the country in every division through several ways. I'll name a few. We certify all of our open space in all of our communities, so any of the unused green space that is in a neighborhood, we actually certify and dedicate to the National Wildlife Federation. We've dedicated thousands of acres as a company to the Federation over the years. Something else that we do is there's something called a monarch butterfly pledge that the Wildlife Federation has, and it's in tribute to the monarch butterfly, which is on the endangered species list. So we've taken that pledge, and as part of that pledge, we actually install in every one of our communities a butterfly garden that's meant to attract butterflies. It's native plantings, milkweed being one of the essential plants that are planted and a water source. But very proud of our partnership that we have with the National Wildlife Federation. And so the proposal tonight is for a sculpture that pays tribute to the monarch butterfly. It's a forged stainless steel sculpture, approximately 7 feet in height, with 3 butterflies coming out of the ground, taking flight. It will be installed at the entrance to our neighborhood, kind of directly adjacent to our monument there on Cumming Street on an existing column. It'll be mounted to that column and permanently in place. We've engaged local sculptor Michael Dillon, I think who you guys are familiar with, and are excited to work with him. This is actually the second sculpture that he's built for us. He did another one for us in one of our townhome communities in Sewanee. That one just got installed and is beautiful. So with that, I'll turn it over to you guys if you have any questions. Michael is here as well if you have any technical questions or anything that we can answer.
Yes. Have this larger
I do not with me.
site plan?
I do
No.
not.
Could we, I wonder if I don't have a larger copy. I just have this copy here. You trying to see where it's
I'm
located?
just trying to read.
Yeah,
Just trying to read what the hashed area is.
Let me see if I can find that plan. So that hatched area, so a little history on the project. When this got taken through zoning, I believe at the time the Alpha Loop was proposed to go through this property as an alternate route. I don't think that ever came to fruition. I think it was relocated. But that hatched area is actually an easement in perpetuity for public access. So we've installed a walking trail through the entrance there from Manning Street all the way across the property, across the Manning house there. So that sculpture will be right there in that public space.
Okay. Any other questions? Commissioner Smeal?
Thank you. Yeah, Michael, I do love your work, but I have a couple questions about it. So do you mind? Thank you. Actually, I think you heard my questions earlier, so maybe you can address them. I'm looking at your specs, and you say that the wingspan is 12 to 4 inches. Well, that's 11 and a half inches, so it's going to be kind of small. Yeah,
Yeah.
there are 3 of them.
Okay.
But this is a collaboration. I mean, we can make adjustments as we go.
I can't hear you very well. I'm sorry.
I said this is a collaboration. We can make adjustments as we go. This
Okay.
is an idea for the sculpture. So my idea was about so big for each piece. Then
Okay.
there are 3 of them. So
3 of them, right. Okay. I just, when I saw that 12, 15 inches, I'm thinking, this is it. And when you said wingspan, did you
Yeah.
go from wing to wing or total wing? You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
it's kind of hard to judge. That's about 12, somewhere in there.
Okay.
12 to 14, I
12 to
think, would be appropriate size for the sculpture.
Some
but-
of your pieces move too. That's one. Some of your pieces I know have beautiful rotations to them. This is a stationary one, I assume.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. That's correct.
All right, the last question, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have lots of questions. All right, I asked about the blue, but I guess that's not blue. Can you explain what's going to be happening there? It's not actually going to be painted, correct?
Yeah, that was kind of my first try at rendering on a computer. So mostly I forge metal and draw 2-dimensionally in black and white. So I tried my hand at some computer generation, which the blue, I think, really reflects like what the stainless may look like against the sky when it reflects light, because it's going to reflect the surrounding area. Any light that bounces off of it will be the color of the piece. As it gradually goes down into the iron, it'll be more of a brown color, more like this type color. But I see the butterflies as more reflective in their nature, so you'll get a lot of reflection off the sky or whatever's in the area.
Thank you. 'Cause I thought it was a patina that was going to, age over time, but it's not. It's stainless steel. So
Yeah, drawing the sculptures are a lot different than making them. And a lot of the times when I build sculptures, I make a model of the sculpture. For this particular piece, I did not do that, but there are some pieces that are on my website if you want to look at them. Ascension, I think, is all stainless, and you can kind of see the color of that. At the Art Center is stainless, so you can see the color of that. Physically, you can really get an idea of what the material looks like.
Gotcha. All right, thank you.
Commissioner Barsky?
Do you have pictures, or can you describe the sign monument that's going to be in front of this?
Do you have any pictures or not? The monument's actually there now. It's a hanging monument. I do not have any details on that with me.
The reason I bring that up is to footnote off of what Diana's talking about, the scale. The scale seems thin, and I'd be curious to see what it looks like against the monument.
The monument itself is actually kind of, I don't want to use the word dainty, but that's what came to mind. It's thin as well. It's not a massive monument sign that you would think of. It's a hanging sign that's cantilevered out with a small placard that says "Manning on the Square" on it.
So the scale of both pieces are similar?
They'll be very similar.
Any questions? All right, well, do we have a motion for this item? Obviously, we can vote to approve, vote to approve with stipulations, or, vote to approve and then turn that down. So, is there a motion?
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have some pictures of other sculptures from other neighborhoods that you have built? No, I'm asking you.
I do not.
Oh.
I did not bring in.
Are they all similar in
This is
nature?
the second one that Michael's built for us.
Okay.
Same material, stainless steel.
Well, I have seen a lot of Michael's work, so I understand, once you satisfied me with the wingspan, so, I understand what you're doing and to scale, so I would make a motion to approve it
Approve as,
as is.
okay.
Make a motion to second that.
Okay. All right, the motion, it's been moved by Commissioner Smeal, seconded by Commissioner Foster, that we approve the art sculpture as presented for installation at the Manning on the Arts Square development. I'll now call for a vote. Please raise your right hand if you approve. Okay, the motion passes unanimously. Congratulations, and I, for one, appreciate the fact that you're tying into your company values.
Yes.
And, giving that message to the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're ready for the staff presentations. Let's have the monthly report from Ms. Kim. You ready?
Ready?
We're
Good
ready.
evening again. Here, let me put my. It's our last meeting of the year. It's hard to believe we're here. Thought I'd share a little bit about what's been going on at the Art Center around town. We've got, at the holiday market, that Arts Alpharetta, the president's here, Nancy Murphy, and we had a shopper come through that looked like she had purchased something just that day. I think the market was pretty successful. Wanted to share also that one of our employees went over to Career Day at Creekview Elementary. Zeal Parikh, she went over and made a presentation and talked about arts and culture. So she enjoyed it, I think, almost more than the kids did. She talked about it for a long time. Art camp and rock band camp we had during Thanksgiving. So that was actually filled, and it was very loud in the Art Center, but we have a good time with rock band camp. And then I wanted to give a reminder. I know there will be a lot of events over the next month. People are busy, but we continue Music Match throughout the entire year. So when it comes around January and you're ready to get out again, start looking for those on the live music page, because we're continuing those performances all year round. A couple things coming up. We have, if you want to make holiday ornaments and cards, we have that at the Art Center. This is for ages 8 to 15, and then 13 to 16, I thought this was kind of neat. We're doing a vision book workshop. So we have a lovely instructor that works, and she makes journals, and they talk about what they want to do. So. And please, I welcome questions too, so pause. It's nice to have those. I wanted to show our final crosswalk in parks. We did one over at the Alpharetta Community Center, and it is called Green Harmony. Where nature and community meet. Renelda Blair was the artist, and the partnership that we're working on is Arts Alpharetta is locating the artist, and this is a city project, so we've asked them to help us curate all the all the crosswalks. But didn't it turn out great?
Yes. Yeah, Renilda does such a
amazing.
Great job on everything in
Yeah.
Alpharetta.
I think so too. Wanted to share a little bit, and I've shown this slide before, another crosswalk in parks over at the pool. If you remember, Shelton Cochran was making a sculpture from the old baby grand piano at the Art Center. And this shows the progression. That shows the site that we were locating the sculpture. And I don't know if you've been by, but it is there now. So, and the light was really reflecting beautifully that day. And I don't know if you can tell, but I asked Shelton to stand right there and make like a butterfly out of that. That's his head there. He kept going, "What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing." So one thing that we're doing here, and I don't know if you recall, but we had our crosswalk and a sculpture at the pool. So now that the sculpture's installed, the crosswalk is there, we are blending, and we are having the artists finish the crosswalk right up to the sculpture. And I don't know if you're aware, but the Alpharetta Sharks is our swim team. So it's a little bit like a butterfly, a little bit like a shark. We just like the different analogies. So we've been enjoying this a lot. This is one of those projects that's kind of progressed, and just kind of been bigger than what we thought. So we've had a lot of fun with that. Update on the community stage, the spotlight. You may remember we were calling it the community theater, and I just wanted to share that we're now calling it the community stage because we want it to be theater, but we also want it to be music. It might be a comedy show. Will be different types of performances. We do have this MOU with North Point Mall in the city on the last council meeting of the year, December 18th. So if you have any questions, if you would like to be there, please let me know. It's all proceeding. We're ready to go on everything. We're ready to go with refurbishing the inside. And as soon as we get that signed off, we'll be moving quickly. I wanted to acknowledge the Alpharetta Convention and Visitors Bureau. I know that you're aware about the visitor, the bear. This is going into hibernation. It got taken off to the artist studio. And the Convention and Visitor Bureau donated $5,000 to repair and refurbish the visitor. So I just wanted to acknowledge their sponsorship of that.
And Morgan, make sure you tell Janet that this got mentioned.
Currently, in the City of Alpharetta Gallery Coordinator, Nancy Murphy, would you like to say anything about the show?
We have 47 original portraits. Oh,
Yeah, please approach the podium.
okay. I can't just.
I love her to talk. I like it when you talk about your work. 'Cause you do a great
Okay,
job.
well, thanks for my job, by the way. Thanks for this opportunity. We have about 47 artworks, original portraits presented by the Atlanta Portrait Society. They aren't just from Atlanta. The artists are from Atlanta, but the artists hail from New Zealand. Did you hear that? New York. There's one from Tennessee. There's several from out of state. So it's a delightful collection of pieces. We had a wonderful reception on Saturday night. We had 191 guests. We only expect 100, but we're always happy when we have more. They gave out awards, and the works are exquisite, and they have been visited pretty regularly ever since the thing went up. So come by and visit. They're breathtaking. They're artworks. I can't paint like that, but it is cool to know that somebody in this world can. So they're beautiful works. So please come by and visit when you can. We also have the studio gallery filled up with works from an artist, Christian Pastorel, who is from France. How did he get here? He was a one-time exhibitor at the Woodruff Arts Center, had a very short exhibit there, and reached out to the Alpharetta Arts Center, said, "Can I leave my stuff here for another month or two?" And we said yes. So that's kind of cool. And then across the hall in the community gallery, local artist, dropped his name.
Tony Thomas.
Thank you, Tony Thomas, thank you. Has a beautiful collection of drawings from places where he's traveled. And what's unique about his work is that you can see the drawing quality behind it. We do see a lot of painters, but even though his works are watercolor, you still see the drawing that he did to get there. And it's, I think I said in one of the marketing pieces that you get that I want to go there kind of feeling when you see them. And as we were hanging it, lots of people were coming in and they all said, "Oh, I want to see that. Oh, I want to go there. Oh, I wish I could see that. Oh, I've been to that place." So that's what it's supposed to be, and we are thankful for these opportunities.
I want you to share one just quick story about the picture that's right on the counter near my desk.
So, well, there's two now, but I'll tell you about the one
we'll
that you're
just do
talking
the
about.
one. Yeah, we'll do that.
So, Paint the Town, now just to give a little plug, as you know, Arts Alpharetta runs Paint the Town, a plein air event that we have every year. It'll come back again in May of '24. One of the artists, Susan Waters, called me the other day and she said, "I was painting in Paint the Town in 2023 in spring behind City Hall in Brook Street Park, and there were these children and their mothers playing in the little creek that's back there. And the mothers agreed to stay there to be painted, but they forgot to exchange names and contact information so that she could present this beautiful painting. So there's this beautiful painting. She said, "Do you think you can find these people? Can you find these two moms and their children?" I said, "Well, we're going to give it a shot." So the artwork's going to be here at the Arts Center, and we will try to reach out through social media if anybody recognizes themselves. It's a beautiful painting. So it's always interesting, sometimes the requests that we get, trying to reconnect artists with their subjects, but the painting is lovely. So
Is it the painting from this last year or the year before?
this was a painting done in May of this year.
This year, okay.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
It is really amazing.
There's one like that from the year before as well, that one.
Well, interesting, donated this week by artist Peter Ho is a painting of the Art Center that he did in preparation for his show that was in December of last year. And it's also lovely. He just donated it to us this week. And so we have these amazing things that are just happening. So there we go. Have a fun job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We appreciate what you do, Nate.
Including you all. She said amazing things are happening. You all are amazing.
Thank you.
The three of you are amazing.
We have a great staff. Moving forward, we have She Loves Me is presented by Act One Community Theater, December 1st through the 17th. Please hop online if you could go and buy tickets and go see the show. It'll be a wonderful, I don't know if you know anything else about it. I'm not trying to,
I haven't had a chance to see it yet, but I'm hearing rave reviews, so well worth it. And I had a little consternation about them not doing a holiday show, but in some ways, that's a relief, and it's a musical, so it should be a lot of fun.
and we're continuing on the theme that there's a lot to do in December. So Metropolitan Ballet is presenting the Nutcracker, and they are at Innovations Academy and the theater. So please purchase tickets. They are this weekend. They have matinee shows. They have evening shows. When you go online to purchase a ticket, they have different seats. So you can pick your seat that you want to sit. Please support them if you can get out this weekend. And the last thing on the agenda here is Wreaths Across America. This is a program presented by the Alpharetta Old Milton County Historical Society and the Daughters of the American Revolution. What they do is they, at the same time, on this one day, they place wreaths on all the veterans' graves. They have, I think, 300 wreaths that they're doing across 8 cemeteries. And if you would like to purchase a wreath, I'm not sure if it's still in the time frame, but they said if you've missed it, they'll donate it to next year. They're happy to do that. Or if you would like to place a wreath, they have to have 300 volunteers to place wreaths because they're all done specifically at one time. So please contact the person that's here. Her email is here, and you can reach out to her if you'd like to participate in that program. Do you have any questions?
Commissioner Genet?
Oh, pushed the wrong button. I was wondering if you are planning on posting all these events on social media, and then which channel, because I'd love to repost to various groups I'm a member of.
It's on our arts and culture page. So we have a calendar, and they're all on that page. And do you want me to send it? I can forward it to you if you'd like. And then we also push it out on social media too. So we'll do both on Facebook.
Yeah, that sounds good. So
Okay.
I would love to get the links. That way I don't have to search. But yeah, that's what I was looking for.
I'll
the
send it to
Facebook.
you. Okay, I'll send it to
Awesome. Thank
everybody
you.
in there. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right, if there's no further questions, do the commissioners have any items to report? Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, if you're not busy, if you could come down to the Board of Commissions, it's very important because they want to cut the cultural arts budgets. So if you can get there by 9:30, 141 Pryor Street, I'll be there, and others, because this is very important, because they are looking to cut at least $1.5 million out of the culture and arts. So it'd be great if you guys came down. And on Friday, I'm super excited. I'm receiving a Presidential Achievement Award from President Biden and Vice President Harris here in Atlanta. So I'm really excited about that as well.
Oh, well, congratulations, and thank you for your efforts with the arts. Commissioner Foster?
Yeah, I can. It's the Fulton County Government Building, 141 Pryor Street.
Allow time for security. Any other commissioner reports? I would like to bring up something, especially with Nancy Murphy in attendance. As Kim, you were going through your report, I saw the Nutcracker come across. The Nutcracker was smart and sent me, as my job at the chamber for our e-newsletter, an advertisement for the Nutcracker. I have to shame Act One because they have not yet sent that, even though they are a member of the chamber. All of the arts organizations, if they have large events, I can post that in our e-news as a community event. We don't want to overload if we have room as we are able, but please encourage the arts groups to reach out to us, and better yet, if they're lesser known arts groups, you know, let them join the chamber at the nonprofit level. It's very affordable, and we can help push word out on their exhibits and performances.
Madam Chair, I'm over. Where's that voice coming from?
Exactly.
So you had asked about promotion of arts activities. So if you go to the city website, but it's instead of just alpharetta.ga.us, do /arts with an S. Everything's right there. Everything that she puts on, that she and her team put on the arts calendar actually goes to the front page of the website as well. So there's times where you go to the homepage of our website, everything on the calendar is stuff that she and her team are working on, or other arts organizations are working on. There's certain times of the year where they basically dominate the calendar.
All right. Any members of the public who wish to speak during public comment? And Morgan, anything for us this month? You're good? Okay. Well, goodness, we have wrapped it up in quick time. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I motion to adjourn.
Go, I'll second.
Who was my second? Sorry, I'm confused. Foster, are you second? Okay. All right, it's been moved by Commissioner Smeal and seconded by Commissioner Foster that we adjourn the meeting. I'll call for a vote. Everyone in favor, please raise your hand. All right, the motion passes unanimously. The meeting has been adjourned at 6:43 p.m. Thank you for